Hello, Pisces rising. It's Mandy Ray of Ecstatic Astrology here for the December 2023 forecast. We're going to start with the new moon in Sagittarius. Since it's December 15th and I'm delayed, I've been under the weather. My family's been under the weather. We're going to go ahead and start with the new moon on the 12th that was in Sagittarius. The sun is still there and is still going to be doing some of these same things. So pay attention, Cat. Don't even start with me. All right. So new moon in Sag. That is your 10th house of career. Okay. And I think the new moon in Sag is good here. It's ruled by Jupiter in your third house of communication, decision making. So you're figuring some stuff out with this phase. However, the new moon was square to Neptune and Pisces, your first house of self. So this could be a little bit of tension or lack of clarity between career and your identity. Okay. That's going to continue throughout the month. On the 16th, the sun in Sag squares Neptune exactly from these areas. On the 27th and 28th, Mercury and Mars are in Sag. Mercury retrogrades to Sag and will square Neptune and Pisces. And then on the 29th, Venus moves into Sag and will square Saturn and Pisces from these here houses. So this could be the way you look even versus career and public image. It could be how you identify your independence, wanting to go your own way, or not being sure how to succeed out in the outer world based on how you see yourself. All of those things come up all month, okay, even through the first. So heads up on that. Just keep that in mind. Now, the other thing is Mercury retrograde going on. Went retrograde on the Mercury went retrograde on the 13th. Lordy, in Capricorn, that's your 11th house of goals. So you may be rethinking some stuff there. And it kind of makes sense when you think about where the new moon and Neptune were, right? It's kind of this, what am I doing? What do I want to be doing situation? And how do my friends see me? What groups am I a part of? What are my goals? And I'm rethinking all that. Luckily, there's a nice trine on the 18th to Jupiter in Taurus, the third house of decision making, communication, community, siblings, learning. It's really a mental kind of thing. You're going to be communicating, networking. And I know it's around Christmas time, but something's being put out there. Okay. Because Mercury's retrograde, what we get is an inkling of what it's going to be. Because on January 19th, we have another supportive trine between Mercury retrograde and but it's direct on the 19th in Capricorn. Trine supportive, supported by Jupiter in your third house. Okay. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words. The last sign is always hardest, right? Because, and I think Pisces know that very well. All right. So then the other thing is that Mercury is going to retrograde back into Sag, 10th house of career. So you get a rethink on your goals. Then it's about how do I implement it? Mars will be there wanting you to implement it. Trust me, in the 10th house of career. Mercury retrograde will square Neptune at this point, though. Neptune's in Pisces, your first house of self. That comes back up. It really starts the 23rd when Mercury retrogrades back into Sag. It gets philosophical with your career, existential. What is my identity? Who am I? Really peaks on the 27th and 28th with the exact conjunction of Mercury and Mars square Neptune. Luckily, around that time, we've got something supporting us, and that's the full moon in Cancer. It's really good for Pisces risings, okay? Full moon in Cancer. Cancer is your fifth house of creativity, courage, purpose, good fortune. The sun will be in Capricorn. Whoops. Sun will be in Capricorn here, full moon in Cancer. These two things are working with the full moon in Cancer is trine Saturn in Pisces, first house of self. And the sun is trine Jupiter and Taurus, third house of communication. So really a time to get creative, to network, to show what you got. That is what's really going on right now. And it may take a little courage, especially with the fifth house of creativity and courage. But with Neptune, with Mars and Mercury square Neptune around that same time, there is a sense that you need to trust and know you are supported. Okay. The only other thing is that Venus will enter Sag, where Mercury retrograde has been on the 29th, and Jupiter goes direct on the 30th. So Venus enters your area of career, and I think that's great. The only thing is there is an initial square to Saturn and Pisces. Work on yourself, work on being you, right? And showing that to the world. But Jupiter direct in Taurus is really great in the third house of communication, learning, decision making. And Venus in Sag is ruled by Jupiter and Taurus. Jupiter and Taurus is ruled by Venus and Sag. So you got these two things working together as well. Communication, learning, 10th house of career. All right, that does it. I will see you guys in January for the January 2024 overview. I'm also doing a deep dive workshop into the whole year. I will put out information on that as soon as I can. I hope you guys have really happy holidays and thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry for the delay again. I'll catch you on the flip side.